Hi guys, welcome back to Notes from Josephine. If you're new here, welcome! And please subscribe to this channel and share it with other perfume lovers. This channel is all about perfume, only about perfume, and affordable perfumes. So, if that's what you're into, please join the Notes from Josephine family. Today I thought I'd let you know what perfumes I've been wearing lately. So I've been keeping tabs in my phone of all of the perfumes I've worn through the week. This will include what I wear to work, what I wear in the evening. If there's anything I layer, I will let you know what that is and how I go about layering it. But I thought it might be fun to kind of do a perfume diary. So I'm going to jump right in. I'm going to start with Sunday of last week. So on Sunday, I wore Dahlia Divin. This is the Nectar de Parfum. I think that's what it is. I'll have it written here correctly. But I just got this perfume a couple of months ago, and I actually featured it in a video then and indicated I wasn't too in love with it at that point. Well, I'll tell you what, the hot weather has made this perfume just blossom. It's really brought out the smoldering kind of vanilla of the tonka bean. It's emphasized the orange blossom a little bit and let the vanilla and the other florals just shine. I didn't bring my little paper strips down, so hang on. I love this. I was outside. It was very hot in the 90s, so I know my skin was really warm, but wow, it just really was a beauty. My husband commented on it like he'd never smelled it before. What is that? I love it. He says, that's so different. And it does smell different. It's really beautiful. This is Dahlia Divin. It is the Nectar de Parfum from Givenchy. Really a pretty bottle too. It's gold and then fades to kind of clear. I love this. On Monday morning, I needed something that just felt like a little pick-me-up to wear to the hospital. Things are really challenging right now. If you don't know and haven't seen my other videos, I work at a specialty cancer hospital, and I work with patients that by the time they get to me, things have progressed really far. And so they're doing what they can to make the best of their life, to have the best quality of life that they can. So I often need perfumes that feel comforting and feel like a little pick-me-up to me. On Monday, and I just barely featured this in my last video, that was Saint by Kat Von D. It's peachy and fruity floral, and it just felt really soothing, and it has not exactly upbeat quality about it, but kind of a comforting and hopeful quality about it. And I really needed that. So this is what I wore on Monday. It did exactly what I hoped it would do. It goes really well in that setting. So this is Kat Von D's Saint. When I came home, because this isn't very strong, and I don't know about you guys, but I'm not really into sillage beasts at this time in my life. I've evolved through my perfume collecting and sometimes have wanted really, really strong perfumes, but I don't care about that so much now. If I get a few good hours out of it, that's fine with me. And I like to come home and layer it with something else. I've gotten this growly voice all of a sudden. I don't know why. So we're just going to roll with it. So when I got home on Monday, I decided to put on Fatale Intense by Agent Provocateur. I love this. You guys know I love this. I've featured it in a lot of videos before. This is my York Peppermint Patty smell. It is patchouli and a little bit of incense. It's chocolatey to me, even though there's no chocolate in the notes. It's just really beautiful. And it's kind of like a flower bomb is to me, that it goes with almost anything. So when I came home that night, I put this over the Saint, and it was just really lovely. I enjoyed the night with this on. On Tuesday, I was wearing a collared white shirt, and I wanted something that was very crisp and fresh. I ended up wearing That's a lie, She by Alfred Sung. I didn't enjoy it one bit, which really surprised me because I have worn She a lot. It is a great contrast to the smells of the hospital, and I know that works, but for some reason I wasn't in the mood for it, and I let my wardrobe decide the perfume I was going to wear, and I think that was a mistake. It's better for me if I let my mood decide what I'm going to wear. This is lovely. It's freesia and floral and bright and a little bit soapy, and it's gorgeous. I've worn it many times and just loved it. Tuesday, I could not wait to get home and put something else over this because it just didn't match up with how I was feeling. As soon as I got home, I didn't want to kill all of the brightness of She, so I ended up putting on Nude from Rihanna, and that was a really nice contrast. It just sweetened it up, gave it a little bubbliness. Nude is kind of a bubblegum, champagne, fruity floral. I love this. It's really versatile. It layers very well, and it tamed down the soapy and astringent parts of She in a way that was just perfect. So this is Nude by Rihanna. That went over my She on Tuesday evening. On Wednesday, knowing that I needed a little bit of a softer touch based on my mood and feeling like I need a little bit of comfort myself, I wore Reem Acra. This, I think, is the only perfume put out by this designer, and it was perfect. It's a beauty. I kind of think of this as more of a fall perfume because it is primarily amber, does have a little bit of orange blossom and vanilla in it. It's not a uber complex perfume by any means, but it's very pretty, and it was giving me exactly what I needed on Wednesday. Just made me feel calm and at ease. And I knew that if anyone could smell it, we all wear masks and goggles, so I'm not sure who can smell anything. I could smell it on myself all day, and it just helped center me and help me feel more present. So pretty. This is Reem Acra. And the bottle, I gotta show you guys, this is just gorgeous. It's kind of a cutout. It's got the gold border, but then the glass on either side has a little design. I think it's stunning. Easy to hold, good spray. It's nice. When I came home on Wednesday to keep that comforting feeling going, and it was time for another perfume, I put on Mauboussin Elixir pour Elle. This is quickly becoming one of my favorites. I've put a little dent in it. I've only had this about a month, you guys, and I just love it. It's sweet and rich with a little bit of oud, and it's balsamic, and it's just stunning. It went over the Reem Acra perfectly, really matched up nicely with it. Oh, it's just beautiful. I find myself grabbing for this a lot, especially in the evenings. It has such a calming and end of the day feeling about it. This is Mauboussin Elixir pour Elle. It's stunning. On Thursday, I was feeling a little bit happier on Thursday. The first part of the week was kind of rough, but things were looking up on Thursday, and so I wanted a burst of happiness in my perfume. So I went to a perfume that never, ever, ever fails me, and this is Guerlain La Petite Robe Noire Eau Fraiche. It's just, it's so gorgeous. It has all of the beauty of La Petite Robe Noire, even some of the cherry. It's not quite as cherry, but I picked that up a little bit. And it has a pistachio note that just sets it apart. It is bright, but not too grapefruit fruity. It is floral, but only slightly, and that pistachio sweetness of this perfume just brings a smile to my face every time I spray it on. This was a blind buy, love at first sniff for me. I found it at TJ Maxx months ago. I have since bought the biggest I can get, the 3.4 backup. I don't want to be without it. This is always in my top 3. Love it. This is Guerlain, La Petite Robe Noire au Fraiche. And when I came home on Thursday, guess what? I put it on again. It's a good one. Okay, on Friday, I wanted something a little more sweet, a little more smoky, a little heavier to lead into the weekend. I don't know, it's just the mood I was in. I really try to follow my nose, Daphne. She's picky. She likes what she likes, and she knows what she likes. So anytime I go against what my nose is telling me is the right thing to wear, it's a mistake. So on Friday, I wore Joop, however you want to say it, Le Bain. This is like a cherry tobacco. I'm almost out of this bottle. I have got to get a refill. Got to get a backup bottle because I just love this. As it dries down on my skin, the tobacco quality of it stays, and it also gets kind of powdery. So it's just a really interesting perfume. It starts out kind of like Hypnotic Poison. You think it's going to be that Play-Doh vibe, but then it gets more tobacco, more powder. The cherry still stays, but it's very, very warm. It's a really comforting scent and a really fun scent for Friday. I love that. Because it's a tobacco scent, again, this is Joop Le Bain. When I got home on Friday, I decided to put on another warm and tobacco scent, and I love this so much. This is Lalique Le Parfum. This is kind of new to my collection too, only a couple of months, but it kept that tobacco essence going and added a bay leaf note, which was just, it layered just so beautifully over the Le Bain. This is Lalique Le Parfum. Come on top. It's just so beautiful. Really was a nice way to end Friday night. On Saturday, I was again ready for a happy perfume. I was feeling lighthearted and it was a beautiful day. So I started out with clean, fresh laundry. If you've seen my video on perfumes that make me happy, this is one of them. Oh my God, it smells just like fresh laundry. I've mentioned how it brings back this memory of being outside with my sister while my mother was hanging wet laundry on this rotating clothesline. And it just is fun. We would play and watch her and she would laugh, and it was a good time. So I put this on Saturday, and I was liking it, but it needed a little something something. So I decided to layer it with clean skin. And these are okay to layer on top of one another because I had applied this, and I apply these quite liberally because they're light. So I'd applied this all over my body. This had dried down for probably 20 minutes or so. And then I went in with skin and put that right over it. Sometimes if I'm layering, I prefer side by side. The pancake layering doesn't always work, but these two it did. And the skin just amped up the sweetness of fresh laundry and gave it a little more muskiness. It was really pretty. By the time I got this on, I thought, yeah, perfect. Later that evening, I came in with Paris Hilton's Passport Paris. It's my favorite of the Passport line. I really love this. I think it smells more expensive than it is. Has nice lasting power and sillage too. More than a lot of Paris Hilton's offerings, frankly. It was beautiful over the clean, the fresh laundry, and the skin. This was the perfect way to wrap it up with a third perfume that evening. Now for bedtime during the last week, I have two perfumes that I've rotated. They're both gorgeous at night. The one I've worn most is Britney Spears Fantasy, the Intimate Edition. I love this, you guys. Oh, it's so soothing. It's a little bit powdery. It's fantasy, but it's better in my mind. It's a little more unique. It has actually really good lasting power and some sillage to it too. I love this to wear to bed. It's just beautiful. It's Britney Spears Fantasy, the Intimate Edition. This bottle is so cute. Fantasy bottles I really like, but this one is white with kind of a rose gold band and then the little sparkles all over the bottle. The other perfume I've been wearing to bed that I really like is Ariana Grande Moonlight. It's kind of a grapey, sweet, musky. Oh, I just really like that. This one I got to spray. It's nice for a daytime perfume too, but for some reason it's just been hitting me as the perfect thing to wear to bed. It's like a sweet dreams kind of perfume. Both of them have been great bedtime scents. So what have you worn this week? And let me know if you like this content of the perfume diary, what I've been wearing, how I've been layering things. I'd be happy to do that again. It's kind of fun for me. Hey, take great care of yourselves and smell fantastic all the time. Keep your nose strong. I'll be back very soon in my next video.